The following is a re-upload of my review for Sinners that I posted a few weeks ago. Warner Brothers has been on some lately, as my audience reaction video for a Minecraft movie got taken down, and my original review for Sinners got copyright striked, even though it simply used 8-second trailer clips as I always do, in a non-copyrighted fashion. I didn't want to get into any unnecessary trouble, so I took down the original version of the review that had trailer footage, and edited in a new one with no official trailer clips. It's complete bullshit that you can't even use 8-second clips in your video, but it is what it is. But to YouTube and Warner Brothers for making that creative decision, go yourselves. Anyway, here's the review, the same one I uploaded previously. Whether or not you consider that a good or bad thing is up to you. Here's going to be a review for the new movie Sinners. I actually saw the movie pre-opening Thursday night. Just took a bit of time to put this review out. Admittedly, I've been a little busy, but better late than never. As with the case with a lot of movies these days, I didn't really pay that much attention to the trailers for this film. Maybe I should have been more attentive, because I remember just seeing glimpses of the trailers or commercials and thinking it was just some thriller-esque version of 12 Years a Slave starring Michael B. Jordan. But of course, seeing the headline directed by Ryan Coogler is always going to elicit excitement, because based on his resume, he's one of the best directors right now, making movies with a real pulse, resonate emotionally, and of course, distinctively dark in cast pigmentation. Probably the most intriguing thing here is this being an original, non-sequel, or based on anything story, gaining wide-range public interest. As with basically all movies I see, ideally I would have went in not seeing any reviews or the Rotten Tomatoes score, but many social media posts and YouTube thumbnails unfortunately made it impossible not to see the rave reviews this film was getting. In this film in 1932 Mississippi, African-American twin brothers have their opening night of their new nightclub interrupted by a vampire invasion. Weirdly, the initial thing that first caught me off guard with this film was its setting time-wise. I obviously knew it was going to be a period piece, but I was thinking it was going to be like mid-1800s, Civil War, beginning of the Reconstruction era, Song of the South style. But when I started seeing a bunch of primitive type cars, while watching the movie, I had to go on Wikipedia to look up when the film took place, and I was enlightened as to what year the film was set in. I really enjoyed the period piece type element of this film. The look, costumes, and performances were all great. I'm curious if the word was actually used as often back then as it was in this movie. Most of the F-bombs are deployed by Michael B. Jordan, who was sensational in this movie. He's doing a dual role, playing twin brothers, Smoke and Stack, both of which get relatively equal amount of screen time and share a good amount of scenes together. I've never really talked about this before, but I'm always blown away of the process of having an actor in a dual role and consistently performing against themselves. It requires a lot of skill from the performer and just a lot of technical precision in doing this, whether it's in a more comedic fashion like the Robotniks, and of course, what's done here. Smoke is more of a tough-minded, business-focused kind of guy, and Stack is more of a pimp type looking to have a good time. In general, I really like Hailee Steinfeld as an actress. This was a weird role for her though, as a somewhat femme fatale, standing out as a white woman, amongst a bunch of African Americans. She at least has an interesting role in the film's first half. The second half, she doesn't really have much to do, unfortunately. I did love all the supporting characters, though. Great personalities, and they all had noteworthy, important roles in the story. My favorite part of the film was when the movie was taking a simpler approach to being just a period piece and the two brothers getting their nightclub running before shit goes sideways. Just the vibes, dialogue, direction, and character interactions were on point. It also wasn't afraid to get trippy with the music scene that pans across the whole room, and you see some weird shit. But calling this scene weird is appropriate, because overall this is a very weird movie. Weird. It does a major shift from going from a simple story to a genre action horror type thing with some religious vibes going in. Once this shift happens, it started to feel more like a Jordan Peele movie, in the same vein as Get Out, and more so Us from 2019. There's some effective scenes in how these vampires initially go about their business and how they infiltrate Smoke and Stack's lives. I think the action that happens with these vampire scenes is really good. It's R-rated, so that means it can have all the bloody red fun it wants in a mob-style vampire zombie type attack. All this was fun, but it's when the movie started to get super dialogue heavy in this part and preachy that it started to lose me a bit. I thought a lot of the dialogue from the main leader of these vampires just got kind of exhausting, and I really just wanted him to shut the up. I didn't know what to make of the movie's actual ending. It definitely had an artsy, unorthodox kind of feel. But just when you think the movie is finished and the credit sequence is rolling, the film's actual ending occurs midway through the credits, in a scene that was, again, weird, but it did have some heart and tied a nice bow on both brothers' story. I wanted to love Sinners as much as others seemingly did. I thought a lot of the setup was great. Michael B. Jordan, he was phenomenal. And I had fun at times when it became more of a Jordan Peele type film. But a lot of the weirdness towards the end didn't quite do it for me. I left it feeling a little flat. So I hate using this rating, but I'm going to say it's in between I liked it and meh. I probably need to watch it again because after talking to a friend of mine, a lot of the movie's messaging, I guess, was a little lost on me. I'm happy the movie did well at the box office. $48 million for an original R-rated film at the box office these days is fantastic. So props to Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan for getting folks to go out to the movies. So that'll do it for this review of Sinners. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching.